Hello Divine Masculine and welcome to your power message for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for you today, but we're going to begin with the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle because I'm feeling lots of things going on with you and your physical self. Now, the first thing I want to say to you is if you are struggling today and you need a little bit of clarity or help, I've just recorded and shared earlier a power cleanse, and that power cleanse will connect you with your true self. It will connect you with Archangel Raphael. It will help you to feel a lot lighter. But if you want to connect with Archangel Raphael to heal your body, call on him directly, because I feel you're going through Ascension right now, and it's very heavy Ascension as you continue to cut things out of your body and out of your life and out of your reality that you no longer need. And these are toxins, toxic things to you. So it could be a relationship that doesn't serve you. It could be a job that's very draining to you. It could be something physically you're putting in there like alcohol, or maybe you're still smoking cigarettes, or you're vaping vapes, or you're drinking caffeine too much, or you're doing things that just aren't good for your soul and aren't good for your vibration as you shift and change. So you're going to be affected by this physically. And the reason why is because the water rabbit came in with the Chinese New Year and brought with it plenty of opportunities. And if we're not embracing the right opportunities at the right times, the times that are presented to us, you're going to feel it physically. So you're being reminded of that. So don't worry or go into stress thinking there's something seriously wrong with you. Obviously, if you're worried and concerned, go and see a professional. But before you panic, take a moment to breathe and process and think about why you're experiencing these things. Because the big one you've been experiencing is cold and flu-like symptoms. And this is because your body is preparing for new energy upgrades. You're preparing for the new cycle. You're preparing for change. You're preparing to look at life differently, and that's what you're doing right now. So it's creating a more optimistic vibration for you, and your body is aligning with that. So as you unplug from society, programming, conditioning, all the previous negative beliefs in the 3D world, you're going to feel it physically. You're also going to be going through heat and fever. So this is connected with desire. You know, when you're burning for more, when you're desiring more, when you have a desire within you that longs to be expressed. And when you repress that for whatever reason, usually because you're not cutting things out of your life, you'll be filled with anger and rage, and that can burn deep within you and come through as fever or heat. And the angels are asking you to focus on peace. So make sure you're getting rest, you drink enough water, you're having time for you. But the big thing I'm connecting with right now is ears. And you may have had ears ringing, blocked ears, feeling like you've gotten deaf in an ear. You may have pain in your ear. You may have liquid or fluid coming out of your ear. You may feel like you've burst your eardrum in some way. And ears are connected with alignment. You know, whenever we feel that we've got issues in the ears, it can affect our vision. It can affect the way we walk because we can get dizzy. It can affect the nose and the throat because it's all connected. So you're going through a big activation right now, an ear chakra activation, a physical activation. So you receive the right messages in the right way at the right time, and you learn to listen with love. And there's problems arising because you may not like what's being heard. So obviously you know that through your own intuition, maybe through readings or what someone else says, that certain things have to change. And you have to process that information and digest it. So if you're having digestive issues or stomach cramps or stomach problems, this is another reason why. Because you're digesting what's being told to you or what you've heard or what you are taking in. And your ego will react to it because your ego doesn't like change and your ego is afraid of change. Yet your higher self and your soul is craving it. So this is what's going on. This is why a lot of children who are around parents who argue, or maybe they're being bullied by someone, they have ear infections or ear pain because they don't like what they're hearing. So if you're hearing things you don't like, And it's usually about things you need to change in your own life, whether it's coming from your own self, your divine feminine, or maybe you're just arguing with a karmic partner or your boss, or there's conflict around you. It's affecting your ear chakras. But also it can affect your ear chakras when you're not allowing yourself to listen. You're receiving all this guidance and information, but you're not allowing it in. So it has to get in there somewhere, so it can perforate your eardrums. And my divine masculine, George, Blue Eyes Tarot, he's going through all of this right now because he's going through his way of channeling and connecting with the collective of the divine masculines. Now, he's still learning that on his journey. I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I'm very aware when I'm channeling certain energies. Because I've worked with angels for such a long time, they've always shown it to me that way. I've always channeled physical things. And obviously this is something that George is still learning about and realising. And, sometimes he looks at his own life and thinks, what am I needing to heal and release? And because he's also a Reiki healer and he's connected with his own body and his own self. But he's also channeling collective energy. And I can see that so powerfully right now because it's just the water rabbit saying, no more, no more. I spoke about this earlier in the year where I said it was going to get worse and worse for anyone physically who isn't accepting their truth or speaking their truth or living their truth. It's going to get worse because the body's going to feel heavier because it's trying to change and prepare for this new vibration because we're getting closer and closer to not only union for twins, but life, purpose, mission, and the new golden age. So if we're not ready for it, we're going to suffer. So this is why. So feminine's cross-watching. If you've been experiencing ear pain or cold and flu or heat in the body or stomach pain or any of these things, vertigo, all these things, that's why. And if you want to know what your reason is, if you go to the playlist section on the channel and you find my deck walkthrough playlist, find my deck walkthrough for my Twin Flames Ascension Oracle, and you'll be able to go through the cards. Okay, because I go through all the cards and explain the reason why you're going through the symptom and how you can help. So this is really about breathing. And what I want to do, the guided me to bring in Archangel Raphael before I even use the cards for this day for the masculines, because this is really what you're going through. I want to connect with Archangel Raphael, Oracle of Healing. This is one of my decks that I created to see how you can help yourself right now. Because really it's about allowing it to heal naturally when you cut these toxins out. And if you check out the reading I did the other day, I spoke about this as well. So Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with the Divine Masculines right now. Any guidance would be really appreciated about how they can help. Okay, so cards jumping out. So we're going to start with these cards, okay? So the first card we've got coming up is love. So definitely it's connected with relationships. So the reason you're going through these physical things is because relationships are changing. The relationship you have with yourself, which is number one, and then the relationship you desire with your divine feminine. And obviously, if you're in a toxic relationship right now, if you're in a bad relationship, you know it's over, and you know you need to walk away, that's affecting things. And we've also got pregnancy as possible. So there's a very fertile energy around right now. I've been speaking about this. There's fertile energy around, so pregnancy is possible. And that can also cause fear in you. Because maybe you're thinking, well, I really want a baby with my feminine, but I need to be ready. I need to have more money in the bank, or I need to be away from my karmic partner. And that may be worrying you. Or maybe some of you have heard about pregnancy. Okay, I feel someone out there has just heard the news that a karmic partner is pregnant. Okay, and it's causing ear pain or struggle. And the answer is you intuitively know what to do. So masculines, you are very powerful healers. And this is why so many of you, when you are in your mission, will do Reiki or crystal healing or cards or any other thing, because your intuition is so powerful. So you intuitively know what to do to heal yourself. It's all caused by stress. The diagnosis of what you're going through right now is stress related. And you also need to add more fruit and veg to your diet. So, if you've been eating anything toxic, if you've been eating a lot of crap, okay, and that's the word they give me because that's the truth. If you've been eating junk food, or maybe you've been overeating, or you've been drinking too much caffeine or alcohol or any of these things. The angel's saying, you know what you need to cut out of your diet, okay? Listen to your intuition. But if you add more fruit and veg to your diet, you're going to feel better because it's a natural healer. And not only that, if you start spending more time in nature, going outdoors, connecting with the air, connecting with the trees and, the vibration of heaven, you're going to feel better. So again, this is about natural healing and connecting with the natural world and the natural self. So let's bring in the Divine Masculine Energy Oracle. So what energy are you in right now? Quite a few cards have jumped out. I'm also going to bring in the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell to see where your energy is. Let me just pick these cards up. Quite a few cards have come out of that deck, but I'm going to take them anyway because I feel it's very much connected with the activation that you're going through. And I also want to bring in the unicorn cards as well. So I'm using more decks than I anticipated here, but it's all good because it's bringing in what you need today. So let's see what you need to know. So the first message from the unicorns is awareness. Now, isn't that powerful? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're coming into awareness and you're coming into acceptance of things because you're living more in the moment and the here and now. So be conscious of your thoughts right now and look for signs and guidance because that's shifting everything. And you have star ancestors around you. There's hidden secrets being revealed right now. Lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. So that's what you're doing. You're going deeper within to find the answers. And there's a void, you feel that void right now because you're missing your feminine. And the void is also the silence, the separation, the need to go within and think and process and feel and access information. So there's a great cosmic womb right now that you are in. It's like you're in an incubation period or an incubator and you're going through a healing. So the time right now is to stop and embrace winter. And what that means is right now you have to look at your life and embrace where you are and heal yourself. So feminines, if there's been a pause in action, then don't panic or worry because your masculine is going through things right now that they need to heal within themselves. So you are clearing cycles, clearing karmic cycles and taking control of your life. That's why you're going through these physical things. You are cutting away the things that no longer serve your highest good. So again, this is toxins, cutting out toxic things that no longer serve your higher good. And you are making major changes to be with your feminine. 555. So if you're seeing 555 and you don't know why, it's because you're being guided to make rapid changes, big dramatic changes, changing your life. And your light, you're saying to your feminine, your light is guiding me. Your light still amazes me. How could I not love you? So feminines cross-watching, if you're thinking your masculine doesn't love you, think again. If they're saying things to you, they're apologising for that. It's their own pain. So don't take it personally. Rise up and shine that light because your masculine is saying to you, your light still amazes me. How could I not love you? And your masculine is realising they deserve your love. So masculine's another thing you were releasing as toxic thoughts about not being lovable or not being deserving of love, and you are. So you can affirm today to make yourself feel better, I am deserving of love. And you're also discovering your life purpose and following your passions. That's why you're guided to make all these changes. And because you're being guided to make these changes, you're working on balancing your shadow side so you can feel free and at peace. I want to earn your trust. So that's another reason you may feel stressed out because you want to earn back your feminine's trust. And you're also working on your stability, finances, money, changing things. And you'll never give up. So you're saying to your feminine, I'll never give up on us. I am harnessing my masculine energy and I have the power to create my own reality. So this is all about the power within you to make your changes, to do what feels right, to come into awareness of what you need to do as you harness your masculine energy. And that's why it's hurting. And that's why you're going through physical pain because you need to release all this stress and all this toxicity that you've brought into your own life. And that's why you feel things are dark right now and there's a void there, but you're being guided into the light. So go out in nature today, make some time to do that no matter what the weather is. Add a bit more fruit and veg into your meals today and understand it's stress, don't panic. Call on the angels. You intuitively know what to do because you are a healer and your relationships will affect you. And remember, it is a fertile time for pregnancy. So just be aware of that, whatever you're doing. Okay? And if you don't want to be creating something right now with a karmic partner, then obviously you know what you need to do. You need space and time. You need to create your own boundaries. But I feel so many of you have been doing that anyway. I feel this is more about what you could have with your feminine and the love you bring in it. So anything that's affecting you, especially your ears, remember you're going through an activation. So call on the angels and you'll intuitively know what to do. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.